Okay, so reviewing through the falsa, the action is a feint. It's designed to draw a parry wide so that we can have an opening on the other side and get through. The instructions are pretty specific, but there's a couple of things that we have to kind of work on and figure out. He says to throw a mezzo. Okay, so that mezzo is going to come pretty flat, and it's going to come pretty high too, because we want to draw their tip out. That's part of what's happening here. If you look at the particular illustrations that accompany it. And since we want to draw the parry wide, and since we're not always bound to step just up the middle, we're going to go ahead and start from our position in posta di donna, and we're going to throw that mezzo with the step out. Okay, so we're gaining some space. We're also kind of cheating that step a little bit. We're not going maybe as far as we could, because we want some space here for what's about to happen. Now, note when you throw the mezzo, that you're not throwing it out like this, like you're trying to hit a home run out of the park. Actually, I don't know how you hit a home run out of the park. I've never done it. But, you're not swinging a baseball bat. This action has to happen so that you get this weapon in front of you, so that the strong is in front of you, even though you're throwing this blow wide to the side. You still got to have that happen. It's the same pull that we're using when we're doing the pendente, just up to the side. So as we do this action, we're throwing the blow out here, and he says, strike the sword lightly, and then you make a turn around, and then you're grabbing your weapon here, and you're driving on through with the thrust. For our practice, for your solo practice, always hold it parallel at shoulder level. In practice, you'll be looking for wherever the end of their sword is. So if their sword's end is dropped down there, you're going to oppose your blade to it here. If their sword's end is rising up and threatening to kind of come on over, you'll end up turning this direction forward. Okay? So again, the elements are throw the blow out, lightly strike the sword, and instantly turn round and come through. When you strike their sword lightly, you see that parry developing. You're not going to waste any time. You're not going to pause. You're not going to wait for them. You're just going to throw the blow, and as your weight is settling, you're making that move and moving forward. Don't collapse this. It stays out. Questions? Okay, let's run the solo review of this, and then we'll put the partner pieces together. So the blow is coming in on this side on me. The parry that we're looking at here, you are recording, yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The parry that we're looking here is not some wild parry from some inexperienced sort of player. We're looking to draw a good player into an error. That's what we're looking to do. So the kind of parry that you're going to face is not going to be something wild or crazy or all that. It's going to be controlled, but it's going to be a little big. So again, I'm starting to perceive this blade coming over here and threatening me big on this side. I've lost the initiative. The attack is coming in. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and try to find that blade out here with a good parry. Remember, if it was coming, more or less down the line at me, my parry would look about like this coming through. So I just want to close this side off. But now I've been sort of startled by this thing over here. And so that same parry gets manipulated to something like this. And if you look at the images of the Getty, you'll see that this is hand position and blade position pretty closely. Okay. His foot, however, has moved forward. So the thing is, you're going to make the parry. You're going to wind up with an overbind on that side, and you're going to think, wow, that's just great for me. I'm going to have to get my point back over here because the guy's somewhere over there. So I'm going to start aiming it, and then I'm going to step through. And remember, you're thinking you have an overbind situation here, and you can just ride it. You're not going to be turning your blade in any strange way. You're not going to be doing a turn up too fast or anything like that. You're thinking you've got an overbind. So your parry is going to be parry, aim it, and then go for the riposte like that. Parry, aim, go for the riposte. So 1, 2, blending into 3. That's your pretty good, safe, conservative parry, even if you got pulled a little bit wide. Does that make sense? Okay, we're going to put it together, and I need to throw a mask down there. So, I get to be the goat for this one. So first of all, in the exercise, I want him to get his measure straight up the line, because he needs to start in the place where I believe it. It should be his extreme measure, but it should still be believable. Okay? That's step 1. Step 2 is he's now going to throw the blow off to the side and catch my parry. And this is about what I'm trying to do here. Notice how wide my parry is and how far the point is from him. Now, he's not waiting for me at all. The instant he sees my parry coming over and he's getting the strike, he's doing that, and we wind up with a situation about like this. Remember, I have been drawn into error. You can say to yourself, oh, I'd see that and I'd fall out of it. But really, a lot of times we get drawn into error. So he comes in, I'm like, aha, over my, whoops, I'm dead. Again. He's got it. Notice how much space is required. Now, again, from that position, he can seriously threaten me, if not outright reach me with the blade. It's long. If he's got the initiative and he comes straight up the line like that, I would respond, right? I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. Oh, honey, you're too far away. Well, that just sucks for me. So this is a believable, if long, distance. Now that's play. And at the moment, neither of us has gloves on. We should all have gloves. Don't worry if in that position you hit the edge of their blade. You are wearing gloves, and you might be wearing, Tyler doesn't have his on now, but you might also be wearing steel gauntlets because this is a blade that works well in armor too. Questions?
I do have one comment.
Yes.
To do this transition in tempo, don't try and move it like this. Angle it out. Use this angle and rotate around this point.
Yes.
Not this point. You're rotating it like this. Once you have that line, then you move in.
And notice how his hand shifts position subtly there. Let's go back to it. Just pause for a second there. Watch his right hand. He rotates and it starts to move further outside. So that as I'm coming in, that's right there. He's got his strong well positioned so that even if his hand hasn't caught his blade, he's still decently covered. Now this is the ideal. You want to get the hand on the blade. So to that end, make sure you catch the blade before you step. To that end, I want you to practice it this way. Notice how he's got that line secured before he really commits his movement forward. Okay, and that's the way I want you to practice it so you don't make the error of, I'll do the go down this one. Okay, so you just make the parry. So you don't make this particular error of being in this kind of situation right here. This would be really terrible. So this step has to come, relatively speaking, late. Questions? Let's leave them with a good view of it. So one more time, we throw a glove. There we are. Dead. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Again. Nice. Lovely. One more time. Good. And notice how he raises up. So Colby's blade is a bit of a threat up there, so he just raises up a little bit to make sure he's got him closed off at a better line. Okay? So it's a little bit above the shoulder level, but that's fine. Because again, he's reading the situation and adapting to it. Nice, guys. Salute. Thank you. So people seeing that, the question might arise, but the guy in armor can ignore the blow.
Yeah, exactly.
So Tyler, I want you to ignore the blow and like a statue. Okay, you got it in there? As soon as you find that male, he's not made any moves. Just jam it. Walk forward, walk forward.
Oh, understood.
That's why Tyler cannot ignore the blow, even though he's encased in steel. So he's going to parry it. Go ahead, guys. Tyler has to parry, because otherwise he's leaving a point hovering right above the male, which is right above the juicy chivalric goodness that resides inside. Okay? I stole that line from Jeff Forgang, but it's too good not to use. Thanks, guys. Throwing the Punta Falsa. And we'll go ahead and do it stock, the way that we would all hope it would work out at first. Okay? So let's go ahead, get your measure coming up the line, right? Because I gotta basically believe that he can reach me in some fashion. The blow he's gonna throw is actually out there, it's gonna draw me wide, okay? Now, when I make my parry, and it will be a better parry than that, okay, when I make my parry, I'm not going crazy, I'm doing something controlled here. I want an overbind, I want to meet his blade, and I want to be able to come right through with my thrust. Okay? He wants me to have an overbind. That's why he's throwing the blow the way he is. What happens? Go ahead and do the full play.
Sure.
Okay. So what he's hoping for is a situation here where he can come around in the time it takes me to close. So the question, deep breath, what happens if I don't play along? So if he throws that blow that exact way, and I basically counterattack him, here's what happens. Okay? No, don't lose.
Okay.
I actually don't want you to assume that you're going to lose.
Okay.
What I want you to do is make sure, just as you always do, that the strong is coming across the middle. So that the strong is in between me and you. Okay? And that's what my blade's going to run into. Stop. Make the quick assessment about which stretto play you're going to take, because you're going to take one. So, for example, okay? And you notice I didn't even tell him which play to take. He knows them, so he can just make his choice. The important thing is that I jammed it, and we're in stretto. Right? So that's what's going to happen here. Now, to give you a set play to do, I think probably the best thing is to do the pommel strike on this side. Okay. Because probably I'll have enough force that you'll be jarred and this side will be open, because I'm coming this direction, tracking, which should leave this side open. Okay.
Go a little bit slower.
Okay. Right there. Okay. Now, I'm an armor. The pommel strike itself doesn't bother me, but he's turning me, he's hitting me, and he's then able to take a position with his hand.
I'm also suppressing your dominant arm.
Go immediately to a half sword and get him in the pit.
Okay.
There we go. There's another option. What I meant though is do the pommel strike in the turn, and then when I'm turned, come up under here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we're using me as the goat because I've got the full hands.
Thank you.
Okay.
Here, with their strike.
I'm turned. Exactly. That's exactly what we want. Okay? So this will be the set play that we do, although all the stretto options are open to you. Again, he'll get his measure. Okay? He'll let me have a parry riposte off the initial setup. He'll do the Punta Falsa. And now I'm going to jam it. What you're seeing is this. Right. As soon as you see me closing you that violently, go to a stretto. And our set play will just be the pommel strike.
Start with you.
There we go. So, the pommel strike doesn't do a lot, except keep me slightly occupied. You can actually ring the bell pretty hard. Go ahead. You notice it, okay? It's not a huge thing, but you notice it, and it's part of the overall picture that gets you turned so that he can then trust you for your time.
This Hadouken, this seems very important because I am coming around his dominant structure, and it's a blow to the head, but I'm immediately coming to spread out and suppressing his arm.
Yeah.
So it's not just the blow here.
And note the hand position for the
Hold
turn.
on. So palm down forces in towards the hip and down in that direction.
And it's weak, so if you put palm down,
It's not working out for me.
palm up.
If I come around, if he fights, I can simply push it off that way. I just brace it against my hip and turn.
Now, the motion that he makes for the Punta Falsa has the same start as the motion for the pommel strike. And that's one of the nice things about it. So if you think about it, there you are. Go ahead and do the Punta Falsa. Just solo. Boom. Through. Now, go ahead and make that same initial strike, and then just do the pommel strike right off of it.
All right.
Yeah. So even if you're already starting the Punta Falsa, it's convertible into that. Okay? That's the play. Everybody see that? Okay, so there are three of us in pretty close to full harness.